Hey, how's it going, guys? So we're back with more Halo content. If you're new channel, welcome. So I'm slowly getting back into Halo a little bit more because, like I said, it's the OG content on my channel. And on top of that, even though the Halo games are fun and I watched all the game cutscenes before I started playing them, it's still, it's still pretty iconic. And on top of that, there's still a lot of things I do not know. Like I did watch a video about the Covenant. Human Covenant War. I did watch a video about the Flood, and now we're gonna be checking out a video by the Templin Institute. So shout out credit goes to the Templin Institute for the video, and this one is called the Infinity Class Supercarrier. Now we've seen the Supercarrier many times in the game, like how it has a powerful, I forgot what it was called, like the Mac cannon at the front of it. So basically, first time I ever saw the Supercarrier, it really does look like a long rifle or a cannon. But I really like the design and how that cannon is super powerful. It could take out many structures, and it taken out many Covenant targets. But I've seen it get destroyed easily by Covenant ships because the Covenant have better weapons and technology. So they gotta do what they can. But however, the Infinity class Supercarrier still helps even out the odds a little bit. But I'm not very familiar with the ship other than maybe a few functions and what it looks like. But hopefully Templin Institute can answer some of the questions I may have. So without anything else, let's just jump right into it. Oh, this one is a little bit yellowish orange this time. Oh, because last one was purple and blue. Oh, I mean the Flood one was green though. Yep, from Halo 2. I still remember. That was a crazy move.
For the entirety of the Human Covenant War, the United Nations Space Command Navy faced a numerical and qualitative disadvantage. In nearly every engagement, UNSC fleets suffered disproportionate losses, and it was only through overwhelming numbers that even individual Covenant ships were reliably destroyed. The enormous disparity between the two sides guaranteed that near-total Covenant space superiority was achieved after predictable one-sided fleet actions. Identifying space warfare imbalances and overcoming this disparity was the primary focus of the UNSC Navy in the post-war period. Their cardinal success was the Infinity-class Supercarrier.
There it is.
The largest ship ever commissioned into service within the UNSC Navy, the Infinity represents a foundational leap over the preceding Epoch and Punic-class carriers.
The UNSC's Infinity.
Its primary role is carrying, arming, deploying, and recovering both spacecraft and marine expeditionary forces. Its capabilities, however, extend beyond those of the traditional carrier or assault ship. Its heavy armament makes the Infinity class suitable for space control or denial operations, able to directly supplement the offensive power of its carrier air wing. Its flag facilities allow the Infinity class to accommodate a fleet commander and their staff, acting as a command and control center for a larger battle group or task force. It can also assist in coordinating the actions of Marine or Army units, both those deployed directly from the Infinity and others that might be present within the ship's area of operations. The Infinity class is equipped with substantial scientific, diplomatic, and medical
that was Halo
facilities,
5.
making it a key component of UNSC exploration efforts, power projection, and naval strategy. Ships of the Infinity class are built to a length of 5,694.2 meters, have a beam of 833.3 meters, and a height of 1,041.2 meters.
I wonder how much it costs just to build one.
Loadout gives it a mass of 907 million metric tons. The angular hull of the design is reminiscent of earlier UNSC carriers, but without the wings commonly affixed to the port and starboard sides. The space frame's primary modules are instead comparatively well integrated, resulting in a more aesthetically streamlined appearance. The ship's propulsion is provided at translight speeds by a Shaw Fujikawa Mark 10 Macedon prototype drive. Although given a UNSC designation, the engine is primarily Forerunner in origin and incompatible with human technology on its own.
Oh,
it is
I didn't know that.
Linked into the ship's power and data feeds by a series of engine module interlocks, themselves based on Covenant designs. During slipspace jumps, the engines are charged by a vacuum energy siphon, which draws power from the underlying background energy of the universe.
So it's created by,
The class is
it's
propelled
originally
at maneuver
Forerunner.
speeds by a conventional fusion-powered set of 1 primary and 2 secondary repulsor engines. Both the sublight engines and translight drive extend outwards from the primary hull beneath.
Sorry for pausing, but so it's originally Forerunner text. No wonder there's not many of these, because I'm like, one, look at the size of that thing. It looks like it costs a lot of time and money just to build one. And two, if its technology is that is not human and it's from like a different civilization, one, it's more rare. Two, it would probably cost more because it is rare. And three, this one's a little bit variable. Maybe they can't replicate it as much or fast or as fast as they can. So it would explain why the supercarriers are extremely rare, but I did not know that. It's Forerunner tech.
The stern. The armament of an Infinity class is iterative rather than evolutionary, consisting of the magnetic accelerator cannons, missile systems, and gun batteries that are the mainstay of UNSC forces. Its primary offensive element are 4 27-meter bore CR-03 Series 8 MAC cannons, mounted on the ship's bow.
Yep, the MAC cannons. There
Their
you go.
standard ammunition includes the ferric tungsten rounds that prove their worth against Covenant capital ships, but can additionally fire a myriad of other munition types. Autonomous kill vehicles, cargo packages, and even small spacecraft can likewise be launched from each CR-03.
Yeah, I remember
Armaments
a flying
include
mission
M42
in
Archer,
one of the Halo
M75
games.
Rapier, and M96 Howler missiles, distributed across the length of the ship in 1,100 separate pods. Each has between 24 and 30 missiles, depending on their type. An additional 10 Onager MAC guns are mounted dorsally on rotating weapon mounts. The M965 Fortress Point Defense Network, M85 Scythe anti-aircraft guns, and M97 Lance missile pods
I remember
constitute the
fixing
close-in
those.
weapon systems equipped to the class, meant to intercept enemy munitions and smaller craft. Both the propulsion and armament of an Infinity class is highly dependent on its advanced sensors, again derived from Forerunner technology. Through a combination of shipboard sensors and drones, hyper-accurate real-time data concerning the surrounding space or planet.
I still remember what he did in Halo 4. Like he's the captain of the ship and basically telling Master Chief to like surrender the AI Cortana because she started functioning a little bit erratic. And I swear to God, he thought that he could go up against Master Chief. I mean, he tried to get him arrested, but not a single one person moves because they know that if they go against Master Chief, then they're screwed. I still remember. I forgot his name, but yeah, I mean, I say that's a pretty iconic moment in Halo, in my opinion.
Surfaces is fed directly into the ship's systems and can be displayed on the bridge's main holotable. The after-mounted sensor array also includes a long-range hyperscanner and a Forerunner luminary, a device able to scan for and identify other Forerunner relics. The Infinity class has the distinction of being the first UNSC design of its size to include an indigenously developed shield generator. Combined with more traditional titanium A3 armor plating, the survivability of the class against even sustained enemy fire is unparalleled. When compared to the Covenant ships that the
Sounds
Infinity
expensive.
has been designed to directly compete with, it is the first UNSC ship to exhibit a substantial advantage in this area.
Oh yeah, that I forgot about that scene.
To rapidly deploy its air wing and
fact that
expeditionary
it can
forces,
ram a ship like that.
275 primary bays, 140 secondary bays, 108 material bays, and 10 subvessel deployment bays are located throughout an Infinity's hull.
I mean, it sounds like the logistics. At first, every time I see like some sort of like carrier or supercarriers, I keep on thinking, man, that's like a small military base that's like floating in space and things like that. But just by hearing the logistics of it and how much it can carry and how much it can provide, it's bigger than that. It's like literally a flying city.
The latter of these are large enough to carry UNSC frigates, enabling a small escort flotilla to make use of an Infinity's more precise translight drive. Additional
Carry
transatmospheric
frigates,
craft
carry
carried
Pelicans.
aboard include Albatross and Pelican heavy lift dropships, together with longsword and broadsword strike fighters. Terrestrial vehicles consist of M510 Mammoths, M12 Warthogs, and M820 Scorpions. During a standard deployment, the Infinity class has a complement of 17,151 sailors, marines, members of the intelligence community, and civilian specialists. The nature of the ship, however, means that representatives of the UEG government, the other major branches of the UNSC military, and even foreign observers accompany the ship's standard personnel. The ship's total complement in practice is therefore often much higher. Able to operate almost indefinitely, the Infinity class includes a number of amenities typically only found aboard civilian or colonial vessels.
Sorry about that, guys.
The largest of these, and one entirely unique, is a large atrium featuring a self-contained biosphere complete with animal and plant life beneath an artificial sky dome. Training facilities have also been given special attention, providing everything from exercise rooms to the ability to conduct war games on board. While fully commissioned into the UNSC Navy, the lead ship of the Infinity class is in many ways still an experimental design and a Starship technology demonstrator. Further refinements have the potential to greatly affect the design's general specifications, and it is likely that subsequent vessels of the class might have some or all of their unique Forerunner-derived components removed or supplemented with more readily available human technology. The construction of the Infinity class was originally a closely guarded secret as part of Project Ouroboros. Research and
I never heard of
development
that
was
project.
centralized entirely within Special Assembly Plant Concord, located in the Oort cloud surrounding the solar system. It was originally designed to be a mobile colony in the event that Earth was occupied by the Covenant and the United Earth government forced to capitulate.
Oh,
With the successful Covenant,
so right here.
it was originally designed to be a mobile colony in the event that Earth was occupied by the Covenant.
So originally, so that's why it was built to be so big. It's meant to house like as many people as possible. But however, it looks like they managed to convert it into military use. But that would explain it. I forgot what those big ships were called. They had something similar like that in Mass Effect. I think Mass Effect Andromeda, they called those big ships arcs, where they can like house like thousands of people. And basically, I guess it was supposed to be like the same purpose. But so basically, the Supercarrier was not built for military purposes. It was meant for refugee and like a secondary planned purpose. Interesting.
And the United Earth government forced to capitulate. With the successful conclusion of the war, the Infinity was instead repurposed as a warship, and its design heavily modified to reflect its new role.
Yeah, I thought so.
The UNSC Infinity, the lead ship of the class, was commissioned into service within the Navy on February 21st, 2557. It was publicly assigned to a mission of peaceful exploration, but had in fact been active in supporting UNSC-aligned groups within the former Covenant for almost 4 years previously. Assigned as the flagship of Expeditionary Strike Group 1, the UNSC Infinity saw action against both remnant forces of the Covenant and Prometheans, warrior servants of the ancient Forerunners. During an engagement over Earth, it scored hits on Mantle's approach, flagship of the Prometheans commander, contributing to its eventual destruction. It was later stationed over Requiem, an artificial shield world first constructed by the Forerunners. Following this tour, it underwent substantial refits over Earth, incorporating modules from its sister ship, the still incomplete UNSC Eternity, to expedite the Infinity's return to active service.
One of its
The ship was
kind.
one of few UNSC naval vessels to escape the subjugation of Earth by a rogue AI, and believed to be en route to Installation 07 when contact was lost. While the fate of the UNSC Infinity, or Earth itself, remains
Oh, I think that was the
unknown,
5th one.
the ship's motto reflects the spirit with which it was constructed, and that of humanity itself. To dare is to do. From the moment the human species first set out into the vast unknown of the universe, it has dared to do the impossible, time and time again. With ships like the Infinity, and the sailors, airmen, marines, and citizens aboard her, there is no limit to what might be done.
That was a really great video. So first question I have is, how many of these supercarriers are there? Because it looks like the UNSC Infinity is the most iconic one because that was shown throughout Halo 4. I still remember it. And on top of that, I learned 2 really interesting things. One, it is like almost half Forerunner, half human. So the technology with the Forerunner, it looks like it gives them the advantage to fight against the Covenant because it's more advanced, and even though it's a lot older. So that was really interesting. And also the fact that it was not originally built to be a military ship. It was built to be a refugee and also a mobile colony as like a emergency backup plan in case the Covenant do reach Earth. So that was really, really cool to learn. And then it was purposely refitted into military purposes at the end of the war. That was really cool. So yeah, that would be my main question. How many of these ships are there? Because these ships will be pretty rare, judging by their size and the function, and the maintenance on that thing will be insane. So, but however, it's really cool to see it in action and see how the UNSC Infinity effective in Halo 4, because I still remember it crashed, but however, it got the job done and it helped out Master Chief a lot. I saw Cobra tanks coming out of it. I saw Warhogs. I saw Pelicans. So basically, like I said, not a military base. It's basically a flying city. So this was a really great video, and Templin Institute did it again. Really great job. So that's all I got for today. So thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for watching. Hit that notification bell so you know when I drop another video. And also shout out to all my members, subscribers, viewers. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much for your support, guys. I really do appreciate it. So without anything else, I'll see you guys next time.